Okay. All right. So thank you for participating in this webinar. My name is Emily Luo, and I'm the product manager here from ZYCOO. So if you guys have attended my previous trainings or webinars, you guys probably are familiar with me. So for today's topic, it is our CoWoS IPPBX, the operator panels, new version 3.0.0 launch. For all the information, including the upgrade firmwares, the user guides, and also the latest version of our software application will be available tomorrow. So you guys can download all the information from our official website tomorrow and play it around. Yeah. And so I have prepared one presentation slide today, so we will be quickly go over the presentation side, seeing what is the new implementations and what is the new feature. And after that, I will be doing the real demonstration. So I'll be using a IP phones and also a speaker for all the whole demonstrations. And after the demonstrations, if you guys have any questions regarding to the PBX, the panels, or like any other questions, we can discuss about it. And also for today, I have my colleague Tracy and Sandra with me today. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to type it in the chat box, and they can answer the question for you right away while I'm doing the presentation for doing the demonstration. Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. And please let me know if I am speaking too fast and you would like me to like slow down a little bit. First thing first, let's go over the requirements for the operator panels. So as you guys may or may not know, that for the previous version, which is the version 1.0.0, it supports only the U80s and the U100. So on these latest new versions of 2.0.0, we implemented with all models of our IPPBX, which it covered the U20, U50, 60, 80, and the U100. So all models of our CoWoS IPPBX is now supported with the operator panels. So if you guys would like to try it out or play it around, so this would be a good starting point. And next would be the system version. So on the system version, it stays the same. It has to be the latest PBX system versions, which is the 3.3.1. So it has to be the latest. So if your PBX is running a version 2, that would be absolutely not going to work with the operator panel. If your PBX is running on like a 3.1. So it might cause the failures on installations, and also it might cause your PBX lose the data or some information around the PBX. So we would suggest you, if your PBX is running not 3.3.1, so update it to the latest version before you upgrade with the firmware that includes with the panels. And operating systems. So since our operator panels, it is a software application. So you do need to download and install on your computer. So for computers, operating system requirements, it has to be Windows 7 or above, 64-bit, or macOS. So if you're using an Apple macOS systems like a MacBook or a iMac, we also support the macOS version on these software applications. So that are pretty much these three major requirements on the on using the operator panels. See the models, the PBX versions, and also the operating systems. So let's move on to the next. All right, installation. So first thing first, where you can get all the information, of course, you can find all the information on our official website, which is www.zycoo.com/downloads. So under IPPBX, there is a operator panel section. Click on it. So first thing first, you would like to update your PBX first. So select the corresponding PBX firmware. If you're using a U80 or U60 or U50, select the corresponding PBX firmware, update it, and then download the operator panel software, such as you using a Windows or a Mac OS. So downloading the operator panels and install it, then you can use the operator panel. So, and by the way, for the operator panel, it is totally free to use. It does not requiring any of the license. So as long as you're using our PBX, it is free to use. And let's see what next. So updates. So the first implementation that we've done with these new versions of panels, it is our manager panels. So hopefully you guys know how to access the management, the manager panel here. So it is your IPPBX server address and columns 8080 part. So the whole thing is right under the, we put it into the 8080 part. So, and you go to the 8080 part using the same login credential to log in the systems. And after you log in, you will see the user group setting and this whole, like this interface. And what else? So on the, as I mentioned in the version 1.0.0, the whole operator panel, it is module design. So for all the features or the functions that you can see on the panel, it is a individual single module, such as the wake up feature is a individual module, and the blacklist is another module. So in any application scenario that you don't need to, like, you believe you won't need to use like a specific feature such as a blacklist or call forward, so you can turn off the modules here. So after you turn off the module, it won't show up on the operator panels. So we implemented this setting, we putting in more modules such as the music or the tasks, and also the consoles modules here. So selecting the module that you would like to use, and then click on submit, save, and then you can use the features on the operator panels. And the next, so the console interface. So the console interface is the biggest implementation that we done for these new versions of panels. So it actually includes the basic broadcasting features, which is like playing background music, and intercoms and pagings. Those are the three major features for the broadcasting functionalities. So for now, you can use your IPPBX to play background music or to make a paging. So if you do need to make like a emergency announcements, so for now you can use your PBX to achieve that. And also we support intercom feature. So on the top, I put it under the audio feature. So those are the music, the intercom, the paging features, and under that we have the groups. So the groups is if you guys have used our dispatch console, it would be having the similar structure, but the operator panel on the PBX, it is a simplified version on our dispatch console. So we support the unlimited number of groups. So on the PBX scenario, you probably would like to create 2 groups. So one group putting all your IP phones into one group, and other groups you can put all the speaker. So you can register the speaker onto the PBX and putting all the speaker on into one or more groups for easier management. So under that, we have all the devices. So it listed all the devices extension number and also their names and the status. So if the device is with these green icons, that means the device is online, or if with the gray icon, that means the device is offline, or with the red icon, that means the device is running some tasks or some operations going on. And on the right side, we have 3 tables. So it listed all the running tasks, the oncoming tasks, and also the triggered tasks. So I will be giving more detailed explanation within the demonstration on how the tasks work. And the next would be the tasks. So tasks, we have 3 type of tasks. So for the first type, we have the immediate. So which means once you created the task, it will be triggered immediately. And the second one is the time range or timetable task. So you need to select a specific time period, like from September 1st to September 29th. And then the task, it will be operated within the selected time period. And then we got the trigger numbers tasks, which you need to identify a specific number to the task, and then you can use this number to trigger the task. And we will be doing the demonstration later. And the next one would be the music library. So it is the place where you can upload your music files to the systems and use these music files to play it as a emergency alarms or background music, etc. And we have the playlist. Okay, and let's do the demonstration now. So let me share my, let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me share my browser for you guys. Okay, so right here I am on my. Okay, so I am sharing 2 screens. So one will be my browsers and another one is the panels, the operator panels. So let's take a look on the 8080 parts, the manager panel first. So under users, we have explained it in the previous training around the user, the group setting, and the route. So on the users, right here. So extensions, it means the master phone. So it can type with, it has to be, I mean, it has to be typed with one master phone on the operators here. So let me select my master phone. So I have just a demo IP phones here on the PBX and click on OK. Okay, and we have the groups and we have the setting here. So it had got all the modules, so you can turn it on and off. And got my, that is the IP phones, and I am on my PBX extensions. Let me show you the extension here. Give me 1 second. Okay, and I would like to share another screen. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see my new share screen here. So let's go back to the PBX. So I have registered one demo IP phone here, so which is the IP phone that is on my desktop. And then I registered a horn speaker, so the horn speaker, the SH30, for the demonstration for today. And let's go to the operator panels here, some consoles. So let's give another. Let's see here. So I got my horn speaker and I got my demo IP phone here. Let's switch my. Here. Got a better look. Now it goes. All right, so I'm not going to explain the top console page and the meeting. So if you guys are interested in these two features or interface, so we have uploaded the previous training on YouTube. So you guys, if you would like to rewatch it, you can find it on YouTube. So for the console page is the new implementation on these new versions of panels. So I have my horn speaker here. And right after you click on the, okay, first thing first, let's go over to music first. So for music, we have two methods of uploading a music files. For the first one would be uploading from your local computer. So if you have downloading any of the music file, you can upload it here. So let me upload a music files and click on close. So the first method would be uploading from your logo files. And the second method would be using a HTTP or a HTTPS link. But this link has to be end with .mp3. So it cannot be like any of the real-time broadcasting radio channels or any of the broadcasting platforms. So it has to be end with .mp3. It has to be a files. So for example, you have been saving a whole bunch of music files on your local server, or you save it on a cloud-based server, and you would like to use these music files. In that case, you can use these features by adding the specific music link into this music library, and for our system will be pulling out, or it will be like asking or accessing the music files in that case. And the second thing you would like to do is to create a playlist. So click on plates and let's giving a name, I don't know, like demo playlist, since we are on the second webinar of today's, and selecting the songs. So you can select one or multiple songs for this playlist and click on submit, and we created the demo playlist too. And then go back to the console page, select a device or more than one device. Since I only registered one speakers on for today's demonstration, so I'll be selecting the demo speaker. I mean the horn speaker for the demonstration, and click on play. Demo playlist to submit. Okay, we can stop the task. Here you go. So that is the play background music features. And the, let me check. Okay, so I need to log out and log in again since I changed my master phone's extensions. Okay, so I believe we changed to 600. Okay, here we go. And then go to console. So the next feature we would like to demonstrate is our paging. So if you click on page, it will be directly calling to your master phone, which my phone is ringing now. So let me, hello? 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 Oh, the hair is not that bad. Okay. So that is the paging. So you can select multiple devices for the paging purpose. And then the next feature would be intercoms. So on my previous webinars, some customers, they are confused with what exactly the difference between a intercom or a paging. So a paging, you can select, a paging is a one-way audio communications. So you can, so your master phone is talking, but you won't be able to receive any voice back from the other side of the device. But a intercom is a two-way audio communications. So you can, from your master phone, you can actually hear what the person is saying from the other side. So if you are using the intercom, if you're using a intercom feature on the other side, the device has to be either a intercom or it has to be a IP phones or a talkback speaker. So it has to be a device that can receive audio. It has a microphone and can receive audio. And let's do the intercoms. So since I'm using the horn speaker for the demonstration today, so our horn speaker does not support the talkback feature, but if you're using the SC15 or the SW15, those two models of speaker, they support the talkback features. So, but I can still do the demonstration here. So intercom just calling to my master phones. And hello. Hello. Right. So that are the intercom feature. And let's see what else. What else? Got the play, got the stop, a dial. So the dial would be the same as you dialing a IP phones or you dialing a device. And the next demonstration would be the tasks. So as I mentioned it earlier, we support 3 types of tasks. So you click on the edge bottom, then you can you create a new task and selecting the task type. So for the first one, we got the time route, which is we also sometimes we call the timetable. So giving the, let's do demo, task 1. And then for the mode, we support ones or groups. Group would be, you need to select a specific time range, day range, I mean. From a day range, like from 9 to the end of the month. And increase vacation here. So vacation means holidays here. So if you would like this task to not perform on a specific days or specific day range, you can do like adding a vacation one. So let's, so on the 20th, it is the mid-autumn holidays in China. So we don't book, we got a day off these days. We don't book on this day. So I don't want the announcements to like this task to be operated on this day. So I can select the select a holidays here. And if you have more than one holiday, so just increase another holidays. Here we go. Increase another holidays 2, holiday 3. And then select the days of the week. So if you are in a school application scenario, then you would like the announcement to play only from Monday to Friday. So you will be selecting Monday to Friday only, not the weekends. And then time. If we are still on the school application scenario, so I got my first class bell range on, I don't know, at like 8:05. 8:05, here we go. Click on OK. And then I got my second class bell range at from 9 o'clock to 9:05. If you have more classes, so just increasing the time period here. And then selecting the playback source, which is you can select the playlist that you create. So we just created the demo playlist 2 and the extensions and selecting. So the extension here means devices. So selected which devices you would like to play these announcements or these alarms, this background music. Select the devices. So I will be selecting my phone speaker. So you can actually like selecting some IP phones here, but I'm assuming that no one would like to use a IP phone to work as a speaker for playing music. So here we go, selecting the horn speakers and the number of plays. So if you would like this task to be grouping infinite within the time range or the day range within the time range that you specified. So you would like to change it to 0. Otherwise, if you are inputting the number of plays would be ones, and you got only one song in your playlist, and your song is like 3 minutes long. So after these 3 minutes, the task will end. So the task will be automatically ended. So if you would like to like keep playing the background music again, and again, so be putting in 0. And for here, these features, these options called the hang up or before triggering. So if any of the selected devices from here, it is on a operation, such as it is playing music or it is in a call. So it will be forced to hang up the operation that is working on that specific device, like this selected device, and click on enables, and that's all everything here. There we go. Submit. Okay, so we created the first task and go back to the console page. So that is not for today. Okay, so task 2. So for the next task would be the number triggers. So on this number trigger, so let's do like a demo task 2. So you need to specify a start trigger numbers and also a stop trigger numbers for this specific task. So one thing I need to be point out here is the start number and the stop number cannot be the same as any of your internal or external numbers. So what I mean is the mechanism of the PBX system, they are dialing a call is they were trying to find the numbers within the internal numbers, like your extension number. Your extension number first, if it couldn't find any of the extension number that matching with this number, it will go with the outbound numbers. So if still cannot find any of the matching number, it will go with the task number. So if you are setting the start number same as your extension number, or you're setting up with your mobile numbers, it will be more than likely not going to work. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Let's do 7. Already exists. 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0. There we go. And then same as the timetables task, we're selecting the playback source, which is our playlist, and also the not the demo, the horn speaker, the devices, and trigger okay. Click on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we go to the trigger task list, we got the demo task 2. So there are 2 ways that you can trigger the task by the trigger number task. So for the first way, if you are in fronting on your computer, then you're in front of the operator panel, so you can actually click on this little icon. It says immediate trigger. So you can trigger the task from the panel here. And if you're not in front of the operator panels, you can use your IP phone to trigger the task. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, see it? So my horn speaker is playing the playlist that I selected. The demo task 2 is running. So that is the running task. Okay, let's stop the task. Okay, let's stop the task. So that is the number trigger task. And I stopped the task from the operator panel. You can also use the stop trigger number that you created for this task to stop the task as well. And the next task would be immediate. So instance would be immediate. So let's do our last task 3. Select the playlist extension speaker. Okay. So once I created the task, we should hear that the speaker is playing the is operating the task. So we have the demo task 3. Here's So let's start the task here. So those are the 3 types of tasks that we are providing with these versions on our operator panels. Let's see. So on the task history, you can, so we have a record here. So you can check all the task history, like the task type or the dates and times here. And let's see, music, we covered the music library playlist and what else? Did I miss anything here? We got the select all. Let's see, we miss anything here? So I believe I covered the majority of points for my webinar today, and a couple of things that I would like you guys to pay attention to is, first thing first, let's go over to the PBX. So we are on our PBX system right now. Click on the selected extensions, events. We have the Codec. Okay, so you do need to select the codec that is matching with the endpoints. So your endpoints and the PBX has to be at least one audio codec that is matching match with each other. Otherwise, it won't have any sound at all. So for the defaults of our PBX, we support. So we already have the U-Law, A-Law, which is the G711s. So both G711s codec selected and also the G729s. But for a lot of speakers, like they would prefer to use the G722. So I believe we do have the G722 supported. So if you would like to G722 instead, you do need to select the matching audio codecs, same as your IP phone. So if you're using the intercoms or the paging features, check on your IP phone systems and selecting the appropriate audio codecs, and the audio codec has to be matching both with the IP phones, the PBX, and also the endpoints. Let's see, like on our horn speakers, under the SIP setting, we have the audio codecs. So for the ZYCOO endpoints, we support like both of the G711s, the G722, and the OPAF. And all 4 audio codecs are supported for our PBX. So we have the 2 G711, the OPAF, and also the G722. And let's look at that is the phone systems. So on the, on the phone system, you do need to select the same codecs, at least one same codec. So not the video, codec setting. So you need to select at least one same codec that works with the PBX and also the endpoints, like your speakers or your intercoms. Next things, so that is the audio codecs. What else? And another thing that I would like to bring out is the operator panel on the IPPBX. We're using the ZIP protocol, the section initial protocol for transferring the audio package. So the sound quality by using the ZIP protocol won't be would be lower, probably like much lower than if you're using a streaming media protocol. So if your project or your application scenario, they requiring a high sound quality, they need the high quality of background music, they need the full set of paging features, I would be strongly recommending that you guys go with the IP audio solutions, since the operator panel, it is a simplified version of our IP audio consoles. So it does not, so we didn't implement like the whole set of features into these panels. And I believe you guys can understand it. And what else? But if your application scenario that works with like, for example, like for a very noisy factories, all they need is a simple paging features, or they don't even need to play background music. All they need is they are able to make the emergency announcements. That's all they need. So this operator panel would be a suitable solution in that case. Let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't